Samsung has officially confirmed that the Galaxy S25 Edge will be launched on May 13th through a digital event on YouTube. While not branded as an unpacked event, the reveal still carries significant weight, marking the introduction of one of the slimmest phones Samsung has ever created. This launch, set for 9 a.m. KST, will offer all the key details: pricing, availability, specifications. But much of the information has already been leaked, and the buzz around the event is curiously muted for a product that promises unprecedented innovation. The Galaxy S25 Edge is being marketed as a breakthrough in precision engineering, a device that pushes the boundaries of slim design without sacrificing the premium Galaxy experience. At just 5.9mm thick, it's certainly impressive in terms of form factor. However, despite Samsung's efforts to build anticipation, it's clear that the company has struggled to generate the excitement typically surrounding new Galaxy devices. This isn't just speculation.
The Galaxy S25 Edge has been teased for months, once known by its placeholder name, the Galaxy S25 Slim, and even made an appearance in prototype form earlier this year. But unlike Samsung's major flagships, which usually get an extended
and carefully orchestrated rollout, the S25 Edge announcement feels rushed and almost uncertain. There's no major campaign, no early promotional banners plastered across Samsung's website, and little to suggest this device is considered a priority for the brand. The lack of fanfare is even more confusing considering the high price the S25 Edge is expected to carry. Rumors suggest a price point as high as $150, placing it in direct competition with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, a device that offers significantly more in terms of hardware and features. The Ultra has stylus support, advanced camera capabilities, including telephoto and periscope lenses, superior battery life, and faster charging. In contrast, the S25 Edge lacks these standout features and seems to rely almost entirely on its slim profile to draw in potential buyers. That raises an important question. Who exactly is the Galaxy S25 Edge for? The ultra-thin design may appeal to fans of minimalistic hardware, and the device may find favor with mobile photography enthusiasts, given Samsung's emphasis on its camera experience. The company has already confirmed details like the megapixel count of its primary rear-facing camera, hinting at a strong focus on imaging. Still, it's difficult to ignore the compromises. Without stylus support, advanced zoom capabilities, or even a competitive ultra-wide camera, the S25 Edge doesn't offer much that distinguishes it in a meaningful way. Slimness alone, while technically impressive, may not be enough to sway buyers, especially those already considering the Galaxy S25 Ultra or even other flagship Android devices in the same price bracket. This leads to broader concerns about the marketing strategy. When Samsung first introduced the S25 Edge name and showcased rough prototypes, it seemed like the company had a long-term plan to hype the device. But in the months that followed, the promotional momentum simply evaporated. There was no major advertising push, no widespread hands-on previews, and very limited exposure on major platforms. Even the official launch date was announced just days in advance, a stark contrast to the 2-week notice typically given for major Samsung releases. Samsung's hesitation may suggest uncertainty about the S25 Edge's market potential. The device doesn't have a clear audience, and while it might attract niche attention from those who prioritize slim design above all else, it's unclear whether that's a large enough group to justify a flagship-level price tag. There's also speculation that Samsung's motives could be at least partly competitive. With rumors swirling that Apple is working on a thin iPhone 17 Air, the S25 Edge might be positioned as a preemptive strike, a way for Samsung to claim leadership in slim smartphone design before Apple enters the fray. If that's the case, then the S25 Edge is less about meeting consumer demand and more about making a statement. In the end, the Galaxy S25 Edge represents a curious chapter in Samsung's flagship journey. It boasts engineering achievements worth applauding and introduces a form factor that may influence future designs. But with a confusing rollout, unclear positioning, and a price tag that rivals far more capable devices, it's hard to predict how this model will perform once it hits the market. Whether the S25 Edge turns out to be a sleeper hit or a miscalculated experiment remains to be seen. All eyes now turn to May 13th, when Samsung will officially unveil the device and reveal whether there's more substance to this sleek frame than meets the eye.